Two sizes in 10 minutes. Two sizes, 10 minutes. I lost 2 sizes in 10 minutes. Reshape my body, handles are gone. Start losing weight and feeling great. You can earn money too, and we'll do the work for you.
Hello, and thank you for visiting our site. This site is divided into several different parts, and I will navigate you through them all. I know you were probably lured here looking for one of our reshapers, but there are several areas of our business. So without wasting any of your time, you are able to click on whichever area you are mostly interested in. This section is considered to be our intro. You can skip our intro by clicking on any part that you desire to obtain additional information. But please allow me to explain our 3-step program before you leave this section. Step 1 will cover our nutritional products that can change your well-being. Step 2 will give you some phenomenal information about our reshaping products that can reduce your size by 2 sizes in 10 minutes or less without diet, pills, exercise, or surgery. And step 3 will show you how you can earn a fortune by showing everyone how they too can get paid to lose inches and stay healthy. If you decide to skip this intro, next will be a comprehensive talk show where one of our representatives was interviewed by an aggressive talk show host that asks all the questions that you may have about any of our products. So you should find additional answers to any of your questions if they are not answered during this intro. This production is only for people who love themselves enough and who are ready to do something to improve their health, their wealth, and/or their foundation today. Because most people are reactionary, they either wait until their body starts to break down or until they gain so much weight they feel like nothing is working for them, so they give up the hope of ever losing weight. And obesity is rampant all over this country. Psychologists have proven that once a person gains so much weight, it lowers their self-esteem and they begin to eat more to make themselves feel better. So as they eat more, the more weight they gain. It's a dreadful circle. And when a person reaches a certain size, they become complacent, tell themselves that I'm happy with my size. Everyone doesn't need to be skinny, or my better half isn't complaining. I even had a lady tell me, if God wanted me to be skinny, I would be. Please understand, weight gain contributes to heart attacks, high blood pressure, diabetes, and many other debilitating diseases. It's not just a fashion statement. And about your better half, most better halves will never tell you, honey, you're not the same size person that I fell in love with, because they don't want to hurt your feelings. And sometimes weight gain causes wandering eyes. I just want you to know that it's not always your fault. Many point the finger at food companies and restaurants that are using high fructose corn syrup in almost everything that we eat.
So most of the sweetener used now is high fructose corn syrup, meaning we're taking in an enormous amount, and it is causing problems. There are studies out there showing that the high fructose corn syrup, the concentrated fructose, is going to cause diabetes much quicker. It causes dementia. There are studies demonstrating this. So there are some dangers to a high amount of high fructose corn syrup. That's why I have to say in moderation. Don't even define moderation. Sure, you can have a little bit of arsenic and be alive. There might even be some benefit to just a trace amount, but a bit of any more will kill you. You've got to be careful with the high fructose corn syrup. You've got to be careful with the refined food.
And don't forget about the chemicals that they are feeding the animals, which cause many health problems and haphazard weight gain. The bottom line is your body isn't getting any younger, and weight is the easiest thing to gain and the hardest thing to get rid of. So what are you to do? Purchase a treadmill that turns into a clothes rack? Join a gym and pay a monthly membership that you may hardly ever use? Hire a personal trainer? Well, that's a great expense in this economy. Or just exercise at home. And how long will that last you doing it on your own? So think about it. With these choices I've just given you, how long would it take for you to see any type of results? Please don't misunderstand my words. Yes, exercise is great, but most people who exercise on a routine basis, well, watch this.
If you think that hour you spent on the treadmill this morning will help you lose weight, think again. At least according to a Times cover story this week, it's saying that exercising regularly may actually make it harder for you to lose weight, which comes as a big shock to many people, the myth about exercise. But really, tell us about the whole premise of this. How is working out more or exercising more making it harder for people to stay in shape?
In terms of weight loss, the problem is exercise, well, one problem is exercise makes you hungry. And we all kind of know this intuitively, but you know, when you work out, also you feel hungrier and you also want to reward yourself. So people often get home from the gym and they say, well, you know, I can have that bag of potato chips because, hey, I worked out this morning.
Well, this was interesting because they actually did studies on this. So they did a 6-month study of a group of women who were not regular exercisers. They divided them into 4 groups. And so they worked out for varying levels of time during the day. 72 minutes for some, 136 minutes for others, 194 minutes for others per
More than
week.
3 hours. Yeah.
And they ended up finding that some of the people who worked out the most weren't the ones that lost the most weight, or sometimes they actually gained more than the control group. How is that possible?
Well, so particularly that very high exercise group, those there's something called the researcher who did the study, Dr. Tim Church at the Pennington Biomedical Research Center, he calls this compensation, basically. And there's 2 ways you can compensate. You can eat more, or you can move around less, you know, when you get home from the gym. And you know, he thinks it's probably mostly the eating because they were measuring these people's steps. But the shocking thing about that study was after 6 months of, and these people worked out with trainers, it was, you know, 3 or 4 times a week at the gym. You know, as a group, the exercise people did not lose any more weight, any more body fat than the control group. And all the control group did is, you know, fill out a monthly medical forms.
I know so many people who play that same game. They eat the chips, the chocolate, the fast food, the sodas, and they tell themselves that I'll work it out later. But do you know that you have to burn about 3,500 calories to lose just 1 pound? I found a website at healthstatus.com that showed me at my age and my weight, it would take me running 12 miles in 105 minutes to lose 1 single pound. Wow. And what does it take to ingest 3,500 calories? A Jack in the Box Ultimate Cheeseburger, 1,010 calories. 1 order of onion rings, 500 calories. Large soda, 267 calories. A slice of cheesecake, 310 calories. An 8-ounce bag of potato chips, 1,217 calories. A Musketeer bar at 257 calories for a grand total of 3,561 calories. But don't worry about it, because I'm going to show you how you can lose weight, look great, impress your mate, and increase your pay rate, all in a healthy way.
Two sizes in